Okay, I don't know if you can see that. Yeah. Hi family. See the date and the cat's in the way. If I can move, there we go. I'm just enlarge. I think that's correct. Enlarge a bit too much. You can see the date on the screen. I think I've enlarged it too much, it's gone. Start a few of them back. The lights on. Can't pick them up. I'll wait till late. Oh, there you go. Hi family. Hiya. Do you see them, folks? Hi family. They've been around quite often today, quite frequently. God bless them. I think because the Creaturebeasts are playing up, it's made their presence known. Hi family. And I said that I'll record them later, sort of later on tonight. I think when it's clearer, when there's no positions, and it's a lot clearer. But for now, I think I'll just give it a few more minutes. And as always, in the background, folks, you can hear the rancid ravings of the Creaturebeasts, the racist and beast sex offenders that live in nice Starbridge, UK. Oh, the joys of living surrounded by beasts. There you go. You can see them. Our family brighten up just my tedious day. And you've seen them, folks. You have seen them. They're fucking rancid. They hide behind an invisible cloak of visibility. And they know I'm not scared of them because I see them. I know who they are, so I'll point them out tomorrow when I go on camera. I'll show you the pics of them. But for now, why am my family here? I'm going to get them to confirm because I want to complete switch subjects when I come back later on. And the people that I've named on my post as being sex offenders, is that still true? Go back and look at my previous post. The police officers, senior police officers, James Hobday, child molester. And you know what the quick flashes, folks, what the quick flashes mean. Thompson, Foster, child molester, both. A trio of child molesters. These are senior police personnel, police officers. Okay. Not years ago, a couple of years ago, my family confirmed last year that David Jameson has committed rapes. David Jameson is the old police, West Midlands Police, former police crime commissioner. Okay. Like I said at the beginning, this programme is based on infant, child and adult rape at its core. And there's a glut of sex offenders that they're using and racist. There's a Creaturebeast in this court, and I've named them, pointed them out. The white guy, old white guy with a white t-shirt. Just going back over this. Blonde guy with fat morbid as his partner, child molester. In a red coat, an Iraq female, and her partner is child molester. Just the people that I've mentioned. But yes, a tall white guy moaned yesterday that, oh, he wants to call me a child molester to the dog portal. He is a child molester. Okay, there's quite a few of them, and it's to do with this programme. They have no moral compass whatsoever, okay? And the fact that they have a job title where they can hide behind is absolutely fucking great. Okay, Dave Thompson, a while ago, when I reported it, well, a while ago, years ago, said this thing that he hasn't got any money to fund proper investigations regarding vulnerable victims, e.g. that they would have to take statements and get in touch with them and blah blah blah, normal police practice. They haven't got the funding for that. He was signalling to other Freemasons, sex offenders, beasts, that as part of this programme, that West Midlands was part of this targeting programme, and they were going to target women or anybody that's coming to them that's been sexually assaulted, stalked, raped, anything in that way, that they weren't going to have the funding to support them. Okay, just confirm that, family. So this is a long time coming. This is a long time coming as well. They've all put people in place like Patrick Haley, fucking hell, another child molester. Am I right, family? Okay, see what those mean. They've saved 20, 30 years planning this, what it is now, and they've got all the dregs, so they said they've got no money to fund supporting victims of child, anybody that's been raped, sexually assaulted anyway, and vulnerable victims of crime, but they've increased their overall funding of the number of sex offenders they have in their area, and that's people that are sex offenders, that have got a conviction for sex offences, that have repeated their resources, and it's the biggest repeat in the UK with the amount of sex offenders, and that's in the West Midlands area, and that's Dave Thompson's department. They recruited, I think it's the biggest recruit in the UK of sex offenders in one specific area. Okay, and because it's this targeting programme. Okay, they get money out of watching the sex offenders abuse either child, infant, adults. Okay, it's funded. That's how they've got the clothes. That's how they've got the manicures and the facials. And you'll notice, and it's being targeted, that the Creaturebeasts will have new clothes, new cars, but they'll all be relative to their income. Okay, so someone on job seekers might all someone driving a Porsche or wearing designer clothes. If they're sort of like a couple of steps up, that they'd be able to afford the clothes. Okay, but you would have seen a change. Like the dog demon portal, it's still a portal. Still got demons, got more demons attached to it. That's number 30. To put in place, headfoot being like the dog, like the Fats Morbid, for fuck's sake. Okay, where was that? Yeah, like the dog portal, and the ugly foot. The police officer showed you, that ugly little bastard, and he's one of the guys. You've heard his voice. He's one of them. That's targeting, that puts on the black voice. He's the one that tried to act black, and he's the one with the family, you know, with the son, and I think it's his grandchild. More about the offspring of fellow Creaturebeasts another time. Okay, so you are giving gifts, might have a new TV, like ever, they might have something, but they are giving gifts. It's not just sort of like, yes, they do get a kick out of it. Yes, they've been told that if they break the law that nothing will be done, and that they're covered. That's very wrong, so I'll punch them in the head. There was an incident. We'll move on. Okay. Yeah, but it's not, because because they are sex offenders. It's like sweetie, they can shop the cop, they can help themselves. Okay, and unfortunately for them, I've got high beings like yourself. Thank you, family. That confirms what I say. part of the targeted programme, I'm also getting into your energy field. Okay, it's a lot worse than that, folks. It's a lot worse than that. And the people that got involved in that, they're not specially trained, are highly trained police officers or civil servants. These are the dregs, the pissheads, like I said, the sex offenders, the racists. They're just dregs of society that, oh, part something new, somebody's paid attention to them. But usually, like I said previously, and not being, sounds horrible, but I'm saying it as it is, most the IQ, the average IQ of a particular group is around 100, which is pretty low. And if somebody has come in this group that was quite intelligent, quite intuitive, with social skills, just being in this group because of the energy they've linked themselves with, will bring it down. Okay, if in the UK, you would know when I say going on this programme about people on benefits, and then the trashiest type of shitbags, that's the people mainly they've got on this programme. Plus you've got your few psychopaths and sociopaths and the isms involved. But the dregs that they're using on the street, like I said, are the dregs of society. The sex offenders, the drunks, the racists, the just beasts with no moral compass whatsoever. Well, can you hear them? Oh yeah, targeting. When I say to get into your energy, it's a lot worse than that. Okay, they read your body, everything that you do, they know. They know if you're hungry before you do. They know if you're, like me, having a hot flush before you've been IV. I'm going to recognise fine now. They've got computers or phones. When you see them look at the phones, they're sort of like calculating on this phone, whatever this app they've got on the phone. They know what you're feeling, how you're feeling. If you're ill, if you're not ill, if you're hurting in any way, blah, 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 blah. And this is the dregs, this is racist. Like I say, they're not highly trained, so it's got to be something simple. It's a simple app that they can log into what a particular person's feeling, their energy field, and what's going on with their body. And this, they want to roll out to everybody. Everybody in the UK wants to try to control the way you think, the way you feel, try to make you depressed. They've tried to, for instance, with the racist Patrick, the midget racist on the ground floor, below me. When the police came, I will drop it in so people, you know what I'm on about. And he had this little fit about there's bin outside, rubbish outside, and it came from my bin. There's no rubbish outside. Anyway, the police came, and as they were questioning the two officers, they was aiming something electronic to my chest area, to my heart. My family blocked them. I'll repeat that again. Am I right, family, on that? The two police officers literally wanted to have some device, and they were triggering something, electronic equipment, to induce a heart attack. And they were blocked. And they've got creatures, when I say they stand outside my door, when I first started targeting, and strangely enough, when Simon Foster took over as police crime commissioner, when I first started targeting, I used to aim, whatever, this electrical equipment at my genitalia and at my breast. And then since Simon Foster took over, that was blocked. Since Simon Foster's taken over, they've got electrical equipment aimed at my genitalia. Do you want to say they stand outside my door, get a kick out of it to log onto your energy? That's what they're doing. And that's why they're stepping up the routine, because I've not felt Simon Foster was